Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got some room to operate, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 52 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to alert that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott down. That's caught again by Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 64 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to have a Packers Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, that's Lazard. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taken in at the 3, and a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient,
That's a
get the ball
touchdown.
to the end zone, and do it again multiple times.
That's the pick
in order to have a chance to win this game. Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers, open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Rodgers now to throw. He finds
Good catch.
Watson
I thought I had it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Complete to Hilton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Rodgers now on first down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard, and that's caught inside the 35.
What do I miss that?
Touchdown, Packers.
How? Oh, yeah.
Lazard,
Gotta let him have
81 yards, and the Packers get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
How's school?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Prescott on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Rodgers.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
How do both of y'all miss a pick? Both of you missed a
incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers.
Able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Throwing is Rodgers.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. On 2nd and 7, Prescott, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Prescott, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
4th down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Prescott yet again. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing here, Prescott.
looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's got it. It's caught for a
it.
Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
That was nice.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On first down. Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got
How
it.
did he take that out of my
And
hand?
he's going to get this down near the 25.
How did he take that ball out of my hand? Wow.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Shit. Took the ball out of my hands.